Alright, so this is my first episode for VegasHackware's Hack Like a Subgenius. Like a whole new take by podcasting for Vegas Hackware. So this is something new. We're gonna go like one step at a time of different things of slackware based stuff. And I think tonight I was going to start with a little bit of AI. In case you don't know, I'm running slackware in a VM. So how do you know I'm running slackware? Let's start out with a uname minus a. See the whole information of the Linux. It's running my everything into it internally. I made it called slackvm.wanderingraven.net, but that doesn't really tell us how. So a lot of times, in older distros, anyways, you just do a cat. I know it's cat. We're cat. We're using the cat to tell us what it is. Say I'm using Slackware, right? It has the version in there, which is Slackware 15.0. There's other ways of finding out, but that's like the super easiest way. Plus, that's the easiest way I can remember. Especially since I've been catting the freaking Slackware version since like point something a long time. This desktop environment's called XFCE. Oh, yeah, that's saying it's not the default. Well, whatever. It's always been the default. So you probably want to know what. I mean, you should already know what XFCE is. The desktop environment I'm using. I'm not using KDE. KDE feels a little bit bloaty, especially on. Let's see. Really bloaty on Slackware actually. GNOME is does not exist on as a default install. You actually have to go out and go get it yourself. So let's see. If you don't know how to install Linux or Slackware Linux, there's a huge guide everywhere on the internet. Don't want to go through and show you how to install Slackware. It is one of my favorite distros, but I run this daily, pretty much on almost every machine I have, even as servers. And the only thing that's not my server is an OpenBSD firewall that I built. Do all the firewalling and all the packet tracing and all the packet fun and all that fun stuff. So I've been using that as a router for the longest time. I mean, it'll be really hard to hack OpenBSD in the first place, especially being a home router. And yeah, if anybody can actually get to it like that, then I mean, if somebody like drives around and they try to freaking take over my wireless network, they'll just get stuck in their own trapped little VLAN, sandboxed in. Good luck trying to get the admin credentials because admin don't exist within OpenBSD root, and basic script kiddies won't figure that out if they're just board driving. So anyway, so we're doing Olama, an AI. You can actually use that like a strange AI looking thing. Okay, we're going to install it. We're going to fuck around and we're gonna see what we can do. Um, random freaking random messages every now and then. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna follow the steps on how to get it running. It should be pretty simple and easy. View script source, view manual instructions. Follow it. Okay, so we're downloading that. This menu. This is like It should automatically start then for this. Install and run the command. So yeah, it'll take a minute. Yes, the only thing I don't have is creating a service file because that doesn't exist in Slackware. Ay, ay, ay. And that's running it as a server, so all different ways to install it. Okay. Let's see. So technically, we just need to create a startup. Call it llama serve. So let's give it a moment. Let it install. I think I did get sudo working on this, didn't I? But technically, this is like a basic. This is like a basic install of Linux, so nothing too big. Ooh. Of course, running a little late tonight, so yeah. My dad kind of like having some weird tripping issues again. Somebody probably said something that like kind of triggers him at the moment. That sucks. So depression hurts. So let's see if it works. We're serving it. See what it says. I guess while we're doing that, while that's setting up, let's put some various tools. No, the map is built in. So we have HTOP, beautiful console tools. Let's see. I prefer this over Kali any day. Easy, no problem. I mean, super easy. Did I install anything extra? I don't think I did. No. Internet. Yeah. Oh no, I did. I installed Brave. Oh, I did install my VPN. I know it's kind of a lame VPN, but actually it's not that bad. It really isn't. Okay, torrents, bunker. I mean, it does load KDE stuff in here, so it doesn't matter. On your default install of Slackware, you're gonna have cool stuff installed for you. Like you got the Emacs, you got GTX, I mean GTK demo, mainly GT5 designer and stuff. Plasma, oh yeah, that's for like KDE stuff. They develop a lot of IDEs are in the development area. Accessories, you can figure your own stuff. Hmm. Application finders, task manager for the people that are used to the GUI. Well, yeah, I am using a lot of my memory. It's taking a minute for that. Oh, hold on a second. I think it's alright. I'm dumb. I totally forgot. When you do the serve, it's actually serving. So let's go Olama. Olama. Okay. Version. What it does? Okay. So how do you use it? I mean, I really do know how to use it. I'm just this is like a demo. I wanted to demo it in a way because I wanted to do this thing out. Like I guess in a way, like how do we like, and then I guess I don't know. Wanted to uh, start it off with a bang. I guess. Yeah, that's probably what I'm looking for. I'm tired. Excuse me. Meant to go about an hour ago, but I just had to delay it a little longer. So, anyways, um, those are different ones. I wonder what's. Let me go through their examples real quick. So, what happens if we just type in Olama? Olama, flags, man. Let's see. How do we run? How do we run? See, don't they have a getting started one? There's a README. Linux documentation. Oh, here we go. Install. Okay, we get the install, we get customizing, but that's for the services. Updating versions, log. What we want to do now is how do we run it? How do we because that's Olama models. Hmm. Technically, we just want to use Olama with Llama. That's not so. Huh. Hub. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to get more information. I've been really working on Azure ID and 80 and stuff like that. It blows my mind. Oh, here we go. Let's see. See, there we go. All else fails. RTFM. It's gonna take a minute to get the model library. Oh, I can run 4. Oh, maybe not because of the size. This might be. 43 gigs. I don't think I have that on this one. Uh, DFH. Ouch. Okay, that's not gonna work. Um, Here, pencil. Oh, we have to go smaller. I didn't realize how freaking. Hmm. Oh, that's just root. Oh yeah, that is weird. Look at that. Mounted on. I really did make this really small. Okay. Maybe next time I'll make a bigger version of that, and I'll preload. How many gigs is left? 2.8 gigs. Ooh, I think small. Eh, um, 16 gigs. Look at that. Okay. I'm not gonna be able. Just, I just fucked it up. I just fucked it up. All right. This is This is fucking around, and we just found out. So we can't load guy right now. I had to spin up a whole new VM with more. What the heck is using all my space? What was that? This does it. It's the wrong password. Nope, not installed. Okay, so what happens if you don't have a tool installed? Slackware. Slackbill. So let's go. Here it is. Okay, easy peasy. Just download both build and the source. I mean, you don't really have to build from source anymore. You just build. Well, technically, is source. Download. Enter XOP. Alright, we're moving that into NCDU. And you'll see what NCDU is in a second. Build. Install package temp NCDU. Go NCDU. Alright. Oh, just press Q. Let's go to full health real quick. Alright. NCDU. So that's 1.1 gigs. I have nothing in here that should be extremely big. Yeah. It's gonna take a minute. Okay. I'll figure that one out later. Alright, so Slackware does run great out of the box. Not gonna lie, I love it. I've always loved it. It's customizable. Since we can't use Olama right now, so just go ahead and clear let us serve. And alright, so according to this, let's take a go here. Go back here. Oh no. Back here. Do the download. Run Linux. Manual instructions. We need to put that into. Yeah, it uses the old rc.d. Pico. I know I'm using Pico. Don't judge me. I'm not using Nano, but it's Pico. Can do it like that. Oh, of course I can't do it like that. Soup. Yes, I know I use Pico. Okay. Got used to it because of freaking years of using it early on from Pine. I used to check my email in Pine early days. Or, no, that's writing. Let's see, rc.d. We want to make sure it matches the same privileges as the one that you're running. So rc.d.local, which is, yeah, if you put it in there, it will launch. Yeah, because it has the executable. That's how this old system worked. If it's executable, it'll run it. But if you want to shut off certain services, let's say you don't need anything running, I think tonight I was actually going to see about having what services I could shut off. Or we were going to ask the AI to basically secure the system up from an out of the box system. But so I'm going to save that for next week. There's a trick to hardening slackware after you do the whole out of the box thing. At one point, I actually had a script going and I lost it. I used to have like a script where I would just run in case I have to format or read slackware or build a new system for slackware. Yeah. So there's not enough there. There's not enough there. So showing you a Slack build on this one. We're hacking a little bit here. We just learned that we don't have enough space to install the libraries locally. We were going to ask AI to secure the system. Let's see. Like I said, I'm gonna spend at least an hour every week. So I'm probably gonna end it now since it's only been a half an hour ish. Or maybe not. Probably have like a recording. 4 minutes. Yeah, give it 7 more minutes. We'll make it a full 30 minutes. So this is Hack Like a Subgenius. It's going to be a new thing on. You know what? This is probably a good time for a quick little spiel here. VegasHackware.com. My business that I've been trying to push forward for the past couple of years. Currently under construction. I took away anything that I mentioned pretty much about ISP.net on the front page. But it's there because it's one of my old talk shows. My first full series. I even had like a hack like a subgenius. You know, you can always go look at that and see how I basically started with Slack. Here, this is gonna be a whole new episode starting how to hack like a subgenius. Wanted to start with AI. We kind of did, but we failed. So next week will be pretty much like, did we fail again? Probably not. So I'm gonna try to reorganize this more, and I know it's kind of unorganized, but this is Vegas Hackware, my business, VegasHackware.com. I have currently writing a second one. This is a part two, which was the first one is about my life and my abuse and all that stuff that I've been through, all the stuff that I've been through, cancer, me hacking the ISP, how the ISP stolen thousands of dollars from me, all that stuff, and how I went to Oregon and came back, and all the fights and everything that I've been through. It's all there. But this part two, I basically have taken all those talk shows and stuff that I did about the ISP, everyone who ran those ISPs, and pretty much how I laid a framework for them before I left, and I wore like a multi-hat role with companies, so I I know a lot with that company, and I'm putting it all in the book and some more stuff. And let's see. We're gonna try. I might try to turn some of this information that you know do into a book. I'm just not doing stuff like tonight into that, but that would be more like a work instructions on how you can hack with this. But let's see. Everyone's favorite tool is Kali. Kali Linux. Blah blah blah. Script kiddie tool. Kali Linux tools. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. What's installed already? We should already have. We don't have Wireshark, but we have TCP dump. You don't know what that is. It's the same thing as Wireshark in a console. We can get Metasploit, get SQL map. Actually, I think. Oh no, it's not installed. You can get the tools from Slack builds. Build your own. It has Nmap installed. Burp Suite will not be installed because you have to manually go to their site and download. Hydra. Let's see. No, but I think there's a Slack build on that too. Hydra. There it is. Network 9.4. A lot of times you'll actually find all the tools that you need. You load the tools that you want the most if it's not already there. And we got Aircrack, right? I could have sworn they had Aircrack. Who am I? My root still? Yes, I am. Didn't find the tool. Yeah, MS TCP dump. Here. All these tools, they have their own GitHubs. You can always go download them. But thing with this is, you can load everything you want as you need it. RackNG, I could have sworn they might have. Huh? Capital A? No. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. Just in case. Alright, so got hash, but no hash cat. John. Or is it Jack? No. Huh. This is also a VM too, so it's probably missing things to begin with. This one. No, we don't have rootkit hunter. And that I always remember using that a long time ago to begin with. Roots. I've always had to load that. Kind of cool that they include that tool. I remember running that when I was running Slackware in front of a firewall before firewalls were a thing. It was always running special tools, IP chains before tables. Tables. I could have sworn, huh? It might just be this version of that I installed. Let's see here. John. Yeah, John is not installed. Snort? No, Snort's not installed. Huh. That's new. I must have not installed everything on this one. Okay. Because due to the space that I have. But yeah, you see the tool in here. Chances are it's already in Slack build, so let's go John. Seen Hydra's in there. Come on, tell me John. John the Ripper is in there. Scan. Probably a special tool. Metasploit. And there it is right there. What else is there? Snort. Snort. Yeah. There's snort there. Open source intrusion detection and prevention system. You know what? We should make a few things. Make AI on the new system next week. Try to teach us how to use snort on Slack. That's gotta be funny. Wireshark. Oh, let's see. It would be under internet if it was, but no. We got ZenMap. What's ZenMap again? I think that's Nmap. Uh-huh. Oh, yes, it is. See? Yep. Good old recon tools. This is the UI version of the Nmap. So we got some tools installed, just not everything that should have been. We already checked for SQL map. It's definitely not installed. Let's see. We'll just say harvest here. Some tools are normally like you probably find websites. There's our GitHub right there. Just like that, you should be able to just build it from source and call it a day. Oh yes, okay, so we're definitely going off tangents here. Filling in the time. We're trying to hack like a subgenius here. We kind of failed, so this is a good start in a way. Yeah, we tried Olama. Found out that stuff was too big. Especially when I didn't realize I tried to load the 3.3, which is 43. Wasn't looking at that until 245 gigs? What? But there's Scout though, which is 67. So about 80, maybe 85 gigs is the target idea next time. Guess I could run Gemma 3. 1 byte? Yeah. Oh, it's kind of late now. Yeah, so chances are a lot of the tools that you're looking for on Kali is already in Slack. If it's not there, you can always find here. And if it's not in the builds, then you can go to there. If you want automation for building Slack builds, SK, I think it's SK package, or was it SLK package? I don't remember. SB package. Maybe that's it. Yep, SB package right there. It's a command line tool, synchronize, slackbuilds.org repository, and pretty much install. It's basically your apt-get for Slackware if you want to install it. Not everybody likes these tools because they rather know what's installing versus just putting it in there. I mean, I don't even use it that much because I'd rather just go to Slackbuild and take care of it from there. But this does make automation easy if you're ever into automation. Uh, mm, let's see, what else do we have going on? We can hack with this thing for sure. The OS is lightweight, regardless of seeing that I use almost 30 gigs. It is lightweight. And Slack Live does exist. Slackware Live, sorry. You go to basically Slack for Linux, or you can go to Live Slack. Kind of cool. They put it on the first one. Live Slack is basically the live edition of 15.0. You can also do the current versions that they put on there. I think current version is 15.1-ish in a way. But yeah, Live Slack, live current is always going to be up to date. Live Slack 15 is going to be up to date as much as it can be for its releases. And let's see. We'll go ahead and go to slew real quick. Slack package update. If you ever want to upgrade, it has its built-in tool called Slack package. And so you can do update, upgrade all, and we'll actually upgrade. You do have to set the mirrors though. I need more water. Okay. All right, Slack package, upgrade. I always like doing upgrade all because that'll always give you stuff to upgrade. Which is telling me that I should upgrade. Slackware 15 will always use the Firefox version of ESR, the latest version of ESR, so it's not using the final version of Firefox, but it's using the ESR version. And if you're asking what ESR means, I don't remember off the top of my head, especially me being super tired. PCR builds Firefox, so we're gonna learn together. Enterprise, Rapid. It's what is Firefox? ECR. Right there. There we go. ESR version of Firefox has extended support. ESR version of Firefox that really is a long time. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. 3 months of supported release. The next ESR version. Let's see. It's like there's certain build cycle where it's not so much like the others. Official extended support release. Okay. Let's say, let's about, so we're on 128.7.esr. If I remember right, Firefox is on a different release. The latest Firefox is on 130, so it's about 10 builds behind. 10 builds behind. Being that extended release, pretty much. But if we could go here, yeah, it's 128, so 128.10. This will get upgraded to XFCE. And I've actually included the kernels because I built my own kernel in this, so that's the best thing about it is building your own kernels. I don't know, I've been doing the kernel building, self-building for the longest time. I think since like, what, kernel build 2 something? Alright, so that's Firefox. I did load Brave, but Brave needs to be updated. What came out of the box? Brave didn't come out of the box. Firefox did. Version called Falcon. What is Falcon? And even if it launches, sometimes some things just don't work. SeaMonkey is like an old version of Mozilla. Like before Firefox became a thing, Mozilla had its own thing and became SeaMonkey. Oh, has an ad blocker installed. I know I didn't put that there. Let's see. It just has ad block though. It doesn't have the uBlock origin. I think I don't think those are actually good. Having Grease Monkey, this must be like its own version of Firefox. I'm assuming. Oh, here it is. All right, so web version, application version. Oh, it's Chrome based. No, Mozilla. What? That's confusing. What is Falcon? I thought that was a Firefox. It kind of looks like Firefox. I don't know. It does come pre-installed with slackware. So go about us. KDE web browser using the Qt web engine rendering. Qt web engine rendering engine. Okay, that's a weird one. Previously known as Qzilla, aimed to be a lightweight web browser available through all platforms. This project has been originally started for educational purposes. Start. Currently reach. The first version of Qzilla. Such a weird name. I also want to call it Q-Tip-Zilla. Anyways, 10 framework, 3.0, no longer. Do a release under the name of Falcon. Oh, so technically, it's just the Qt web engine. Okay. What is the Qt web engine based on? Hmm. Good one. What is exactly a cute? If it's on Reddit, it must be real, right? Sometimes answering its own questions. So basically, Chromium with unnecessary Google specific components removed. Oh, so it is based on freaking Chrome. Let's see. It's more than Blink since it incorporates Chromium JavaScript engine. Okay. All right. Skip, keep. Go ahead and close this. We'll reopen in a second. Um, let's see. Relationship to oh, so it is. Yeah, okay. I get you now. It is like based off of Chrome. Oh, dang it. That's sad. But so is Brave. Mm. So that's Chrome based. Okay. Yeah, Chromium web browser. There it is. Alright, so that's like a watered down version of the Chromium. Alright, so we have Conqueror. What's Conqueror based on? Probably the same thing, it looks like. Let's go about Conqueror. Kind of like the name Conqueror, but I bet it's also based on Chromium too, isn't it? Install Snap Store. Releases? What release is that? Look at that. 21. Oh no. Yeah, I probably would not run Conqueror as like my daily either. Oh, let's see. So what is it based on there? It involved other platforms, categories, install on Linux, install some snaps. That must be KDE's new like own freaking store. Yeah. Let's go. Wiki. Computer. We'll do that. Everything seems to have its own thing. Is it based on Chromium? Is this? Look at that. Okay. Engines, WebKit. I think that's yeah, like an iOS. Okay. So they're trying to mesh the WebKit and Qt web engine with Chromium together. Makes sense. Makes sense. Chromium seems to be the thing to go these days. User interface somewhat. Yeah, I know. It does try to make it look like IE11, huh? That's gross. Um, is there any other variants of Firefox installed on this other than SeaMonkey? Thunderbird, that's it. Nope, that's all. Pigeon used to be in IM, instant messenger kind of thing. I used to have ICQ through that, and AOL Instant Messenger, and Yahoo Messenger, and MSN Messenger. Those were the good old freaking weird times. K-Mail, Delay Mail. Rather use Thunderbird, but XChat, which is XChat IRC. Um, what is this? Oh, RSS reader. That's what that is. Okay, your news reader. So we got that. We got that. Multimedia. I always love this one because it looks just like was equalizer playlist. It always looks like the it's the Linux version of Winamp XMMS. It actually was pretty decent for its time. Even X liked it though too. Basically playing media files mostly for music. It used to have, I think it still do radios too through it. If they still do shoutcast radios. Multimedia, M player, video player, Xline video player, PTAV players. They have so many different players. Anytime you need an actual player, just run M player pretty much, or Xline, Dragon player, Audiocious, or whatever you could say that is. It's like an audio recording thing, if I remember right. Different versions of Office installed. You got K-Office and Allegra, another open source. You can always install LibreOffice if you choose. Go from there. ClickDesk, Wallet Manager if you want to use that. HTOP, Gparted is installed. Externals are in here. Kernels, kernels, that. But this is XFCE. And yeah, right here it shows OS name Slackware. Alright, so this is episode 1. Go ahead and wrap it up. It's been about an hour. Let's wrap this up and call it a night. Tired. So let's fully close that. Reopen. We just did an upgrade on that. Let's verify the upgrade first. There it is. 128.10 ESR. Okay. So, VegasHackware.com. This will, like I said, I'm gonna rearrange this more. We're gonna have this video on top of new videos coming down the line. We're gonna be basically hacking away on with Slackware. We're gonna probably start trying to do some, might focus on some freeware version of CTFs in the future. Once we build everything we need, we'll probably go by episode. Maybe yeah, do some learning purposes. It'll be fun. So VegasHackware.com. I highly suggest please help me out by buying my book. It definitely will help me out there. I mean, I want to move back up to Central Oregon. If I had enough sales on the book, that might actually help me get there. Or business. I'm always down for business, for some type of business opportunity for my business to grow. So I'm always looking. So we'll probably go through just some different CTFs. We'll probably pick them through, and that's the plan. We're gonna do some CTFs. We're gonna do some hack learning. We're gonna. That's the whole purpose of this, is to bring back the hacking to my channel, and because I drift, I hack, I play video games. I've been doing the drifting back as my vlog. Now I'm bringing the hack back, and it should be fun. This is going to be like a whole learning hour Slack, pretty much. But so next week We're gonna try to get Olama to work right. We're gonna get better VM, more space, or if I have to, I'll just use my capture card. We'll just capture my laptop instead. Um, that might actually be a better choice, anyways, because then we'll be running off the hardware instead of VM. But yes, anyways, I'm gonna do this every Friday night at 10 p.m. Unless something happens, I might delay it a little later, but it will happen every Friday night. Um, I'm gonna try to see how far I can go with Hack the Box. We're gonna try to see how far we can go with Try to Hack Me. And we'll do live recons like that. So, and then what else can we really do for that? I think that's pretty much. We'll venture forward. Maybe if we're good enough, we use in Slackware as our base. Maybe we can start learning how to make our own live distro. Maybe we can just do it like a whole cool. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. We'll hack around. We're gonna hack around and find it. And I hope to see you all then. So I might be back this weekend for a random stream, but it's kind of hard. I got a lot of stuff to do. That's responsibilities. Gotta be a grown up apparently, and all that fun stuff. Other than that, I will see you Monday. I drift, I hack, I play video games, and catch you on the flip side. Bye.